Hello, all my dear students. My name is Ajay Gulati. Welcome to Sri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Dear students, today is the class number 3 for the topic profit and loss, and it will be topic exercise number 5. Okay, this is going to be, it might be tough, but I'm sure I'll make it very easy for you people, and you'll be able to do all the questions very easily. Simple unitary method, and you'll be able to solve all the questions. Okay, let's start. Ravi buys some toffees at 2 for a rupee and sells them at 5 for a rupee. His loss percent is. See, what do we do in such sort of a question? Find the CP of one article. It depends. Basically, find the CP of one article or find the CP of number of articles. I'll tell you how. See, Ravi buys some toffees at 2 for a rupee. CP. Two toffees, 1 rupee. Okay, that is two toffees for 100 paisa. Okay, now let me mute my laptop first. Yeah, two toffees for 100 paisa. That way, one toffee will be how much? 50 paisa. Okay, one toffee CP for one toffee, very easily done. Okay, and sells them at 5 for a rupee. 5 for and sells them at 5 for a rupee. SP. What is the SP? SP is 5 toffees for 1 rupee, or I can say 5 toffees for 100 paisa. That way, one toffee will cost how much? One toffee for 20 paisa. See, this is your CP, this is your SP. Now, since CP is equal to 50, but SP is equal to 20 only, therefore there is a loss. How much is the loss? 50 minus 20 or 30 paisa. What is the loss percentage? Loss percentage is loss upon CP into 100. 30 by 50 into 100, you can say directly this is 60%, quite easily done. Okay, dear students. Next is, could we have done it by another method? See, students, initially there are two toffees, and Ravi buys some toffees at 2 for a rupee. I think some portion did not get recorded. I'll tell you again another method again. See, what I said is CP, two toffees for 1 rupee, SP 5 toffees for 1 rupee. What is the LCM of 2 and 5? The LCM of 2 and 5 is 10. So let's assume 10 toffees were bought and 10 toffees were sold. Okay, assume 10 toffees were purchased. 10 toffees were purchased. Okay, so two toffees for 1 rupee, 10 toffees for 5 rupee. While selling 5 toffees for 1 rupee, 10 toffees were sold for 2 rupee. So what I can say is 10 toffees costed me rupees 5, but I sold them for 2 rupee only. I incurred a loss of 3 rupees, or I can say the loss percent is 60%. Okay, dear students, let's move to the next one. The next question we have is, a person buys some pencils at 3 for a rupee. Okay, CP Three pencils for 1 rupee. Okay, let's talk about SP and sells them at 5 for a rupee. Five pencils for 1 rupee. Let's take a number which is divisible by 3 as well as 5. Okay, so from here I can say three pencils are purchased for 5 rupees. LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So that way, 5 pencils. I don't know why I'm writing the spelling of pencils wrong consistently. 5 pencils for 3 rupees here, 15 pencils for 3 rupees. This must be 5. I did a mistake. Okay. Now, CP for 15 pencils and SP for 15 pencils. Okay. So we have from here what I can decipher is CP for any particular quantity. Okay, is 5 and SP for the same quantity is 3. What is the loss? Loss is 5 minus 3 equal to 2. And what is the loss percent, my dear beloved student? That is 2 by 5 into 100, or you can say 40%, quite easily demonstrated. Okay, let's move to the next one. Oranges are bought at the rate of 10 for rupees 25 and sold at the rate of 9 for rupees 25. The profit is C. Let's talk about CP for 10 oranges at the rate of 10 for rupees 25. SP for 9 oranges, that is again 25. Let's take a number which is divisible by both. So I can say CP for 9, the number which is divisible by both 10 and 9 is 90. For 90 oranges is equal to what? I multiply this number by 10 by 9. I will multiply this number also by 9. Okay, dear students, this becomes 2 to 5. Now, SP for 90 oranges, you multiply this by 10. You multiply this by 10, you get 250. From here, what can I conclude, my dear students? From here, I can conclude for 90 oranges, our CP is equal to 225 and SP is equal to 250. Therefore, profit, we have a profit. Thank God this fellow made a profit of something. Otherwise, the previous two shopkeepers were absolutely foolish. They were making a loss both the times. Okay, 2 to 5. So the profit is 25 rupees. CP is this. So profit percent is equal to how much? 25 by 225 into 100, or I can say 100 by 9%. I have told you many times this is 11 1 by 9%. Okay, dear students, you can just have a look at it. Let me take one more of this type, then I'll move to the next type. This is the last of this type. See, this is a good question. A loss of 20% is income when six articles are sold for a rupee. Okay, there is a loss when six articles are sold for a rupee. To gain 20%, how many articles should be sold for a rupee? Okay, see, SP of six articles is equal to 1 rupee. That way, SP of one article is equal to 1 by 6. I'll put this thing very easily in front of you. However, it might be confusing, but I promise you, I will make it very easy for you. Now, there is a how much loss? There is a 20% loss. So I can say SP is what? SP is 80% of CP. SP is 80% of CP. So I can say 0.8 C is equal to 1 by 6. I'm dealing in one article only. 0.8 C is 1 by 6. We require we require a gain of 20%. Okay. Therefore, SP will be 120% of CP or 1.20 C. Clear? From here, what you can conclude, C is equal to 1 by 6 into 0.8. This is the value of C which I'll be putting here only. 1.2 into this will be 3 by 2. 3 cancel with 6 will give me a 4. So what I get, SP will be 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means, ठीक है, 1 by 4 means SP is equal to SP of 1 by 4 means 4 articles are sold for 1 rupee. This is your answer. Should I move ahead? Let's move to the questions of next type now. These also will be done in quite similar way. Some toffees were bought at the rate of 11 for rupees 10 and the same number at the rate of 9 for rupees 10. If the whole lot was sold at 1 rupee per toffee, then the gain or loss in the whole transaction was, I repeat again, some toffees were bought at the rate of 11 for rupees 10 and the same number of toffees at the rate of 9 for rupees 10. Okay, see, one lot 11 for 10 rupees, then 9 for 10 rupees. Let's take a number which is LCM of both of these. What will I do? I suppose I bought 99 toffees of this type. That way 99 toffees were purchased for, I have multiplied this by 9, I'll multiply this by 9. 99 toffees here also for, I multiply this by 11, I multiply this by 9. For, if you multiply this by 11, you multiply this by 11, you get 110 rupees. So, what is my total CP for 198 toffees? That will be what? 200 rupees. Okay, total CP for 198 toffees, 200 rupees. Okay, now how many toffees bought? SP was sold at 1 per rupee. Okay, now SP for 198 toffees is equal to again 200 rupees. So 198 rupees. Okay. I can say there's a loss. What is loss? CP minus SP, that is 2 rupees. What is the loss? Percent 2 upon what is the CP? CP is 200 rupees. Okay. Or 1% is the loss. I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Let's take the next one. See, some articles were bought at 6 for rupees 5. CP of 6 articles 5 rupee. SP of 5 articles 6 rupee. I will take the LCM. Okay. If I take the LCM, I multiply this by 5. That is CP of 30 articles. I will tell you a shortcut for this also. CP of 30 articles will be, you have multiplied this thing by 5, you multiply this thing by 5, 25 rupees. You multiply this by 6. SP of 30 articles 36 rupees. Okay. Now, from here, what do I get? My CP 25, my SP 36, my profit 11 rupees. Profit percent 11 by 25 into 100, that will be 44%. This is one way. So in the next time onwards, what you will do is, when these figures are like this, okay, 6556, what you immediately do is just multiply this number, this 5, okay, the square of this number. With these things are CP, while CP the cost was 5, the square is 25, while SP the cost will be 36. Now you just need this thing. The rest is all easy, you can do it anytime. Okay, dear students, best shortcut. What is the shortcut? Square of this, square of this, game over. Okay. I hope everything is clear so far. Next one, you can have a look if you want to. A man bought oranges at the rate of 8 for rupees 34 and sold them at 12 for rupees 57. How many oranges should be sold to earn a net profit of rupees 35? Very good question. C. CP of 8 oranges 34. SP of 57. 12 for rupees 57. Sorry, 12. 12 oranges is equal to 57. Either you can take the LCM or you can just multiply this by 1.5. If I multiply this by 1.5, I'll get of SP of 12 oranges. I will have to multiply this also by 1.551 rupees. So for, or I can say, there is a gain of 57 minus 51, that is what we call 6 oranges, 6 rupees on selling 12 oranges. There is a gain of 6 rupees on selling 12 oranges. How much gain is required? We sold to earn a net profit of rupees 45. I can say 1 rupee gain is there if I sell 2 oranges. 1 rupee on 2 oranges. How much do I need to gain? I need to gain 45 rupees. So it will be on 90 oranges. Quite easily done. Okay, dear students. I'm sure you must have got this concept. Let's move to the next one. A man purchases some oranges at the rate of 3 for rupees 40. First of all, CP of first type. Why I am writing first type? Because the next line says, and the same quantity at 5 for rupees 60. CP of first type is what? 3 for rupees 40. CP of second type, 5 for rupees 60. I need to take a number which is divisible by both of these. Okay. See, I'll multiply, this is 3, this is 5. I'll multiply this by 3. I will multiply this by 5. CP, if I multiply this by 5, what I get? 15. If I multiply this by 5, I'll get 200. I multiply this by 3, what I get? 15. I'll multiply this by again 3, that becomes 180. So in nutshell, I can say I purchased I purchased CP of 30 oranges is equal to 380 rupees. Okay. CP of 30 oranges is equal to 380 rupees. Now, if he sells all the oranges at the rate of 3 for rupees 50, SP of 3 oranges, 5 rupee, 50 rupee. So I can say SP of 30 oranges will be 500 rupees. I can say therefore a profit of rupees 120. See, now I need to find the profit percent. Profit percent is profit over CP into 100. Can I cancel anything? A 0 and a 0 cancel. This is 12 by 38. Or I can say 600 by 19%. This I can further write as, see, 600 can be written as 570 plus 19 plus 11 divided by 19. What is being told to us? To the nearest integer. Nearest integer. Look, 19 will give me 39. If you have 570 divided by 19, this will give me 1. See, 19 half is actually 9.5. So this will be 0.6 approximately. So it is 31.6% profit or 32% profit. I am sure this must be clear to all of you, my dear students. Okay, you can copy this. Let's take the next question now. See, a person sells two machines at rupees 396 each. On one he gains 10%, on the other he loses 10%. His profit or less loss in the whole transaction is. See student, this is a bit typical type of question. You will have to be a bit alert. Look, how do we do it? Either you can apply a direct shortcut, or before telling you the shortcut, let me explain you how there is a loss. Okay, let me explain you how there is a loss. Two articles were sold for 396 rupees. Okay, this is item 1, this is item 2. Let's say for the item 1, for both the items, this is the SP, this is also the SP, this is SP2, SP1. Now think about it. Let's say on one he gains 10%, on this article he gains 10%. Let's say this is the number line. Okay, this is increasing. Here we have a small number, here we will have a large number. If I earn a profit, that means I can say my CP1 was, let's say, C1. On it I earn some profit, so there is some addition. Okay, there is some gain. On this, the CP2 here was what? CP2 was a bigger value. On this I incur a loss minus the loss. Okay, CP2 is, let's say, C2. Now think about it. So one thing is for sure, that C1 is less than C2. C1 is less than C2. So the gain is, this gain is actually 10% of C1. This is 0. C1. Loss is actually, this loss is equal to 10% of C2, or I can say 0.1 C2. C1 is less than C2. If I multiply both by 0.1, multiply both by 0.1, what I get? 0.1 C1 is less than 0.1 C2, or I can say the gain is less than the loss. When the gain is less than the loss, in nutshell, effectively, therefore, in the whole transaction, there is definitely a loss. Let me explain you one thing to you again. See, this C2 is a bigger value than C1. Why? Because on the number line, this is at a higher level, this is at a lower level. Okay, so loss is more than gain. Why? Both the articles being sold at the same price. On both of them, the gain or loss is same 10%. Gain is also 10%, loss is also 10%. But the loss is 10% of a bigger number, whereas gain is 10% of a smaller number. Therefore, the loss is more. Since the loss is more, therefore, in the whole transaction overall there is a loss. Just one more small thing, and then I'll tell you the question. Now, the direct formula for such sort of question is, the direct formula is always there is a loss of x square by 100% loss, or I can say 10 square by 100% loss, or I can say 1% loss. Option 2. Okay, if you want, you can have a look over it again. First thing, I've explained, I hope, very careful, very slowly, patience, with a lot of patience. You must have got everything. Now, let's take the next one. Now we will wind them at a very good, decent pace. See, next question. A man sold two watches for rupees 240 each. On one, he gains 20% and incurs a loss of 20% on the other. What is his gain or loss percent in the transaction? See, students, overall, there will be a loss as explained to you few minutes back. What will be the loss? There will be loss of 20 square by 100 this much percent. 4% loss. I'm sure you must have got this. A trader sells two articles at rupees 600 each. He makes a profit of 20% on the sale of first, loss of 20 in the sale of second. Net. Can you do it before me? Same previous question. X square by 100, 20 square by 100, that is 4%. Okay. Let me change it to the next one. Same question. I think let's take one more. Yeah, now this has changed. A man sold two chairs, 1200 each. On one, he gained 20%. On the other, he lost 20%. He gained or lost 4% loss. We have done numerous number of questions of this type, and I'm sure you must be thorough with all these. Okay. Should I proceed with the next one? Okay. Let's take the next one of next type. Now, a man sells two pipes at 12 rupees. He gains 20% on the one and he loses 20% on the other. In the whole transaction, there is now we have to tell what is the loss or gain. Okay. See, a man sells two pipes, 12 rupees each. He gains 20% on one and loses 20% on the other. In the whole transaction, there is, see, first of all, percentage loss. X square by 100%. Okay. This will be what? 20 square by 100% or 4% loss. Okay. So now this loss is 4% of how much amount? A man sells two pipes at rupees 12 each. So 4% of 12 plus 12, that is 4% of 24. This will be approximately 1 rupees. Okay. 4 by 100 into 24, or you can say 96 by 100 rupees loss. 0.96 rupees loss. That will be equal to 1 rupee. This is your answer. Option 1. Option 3, 1 rupee loss. Okay, dear students. You can have a look over it. Let me move to the next one. Let's do these will be a bit calculative. Let's do all of them. A car and a jeep were sold for each 2400. The car was sold at a loss of 20, while jeep at a gain of 20. The entire transaction resulted in C students. First of all, overall, there will be. You can read the question, or you can say 20 square by 100%. That is 4% loss. Okay. The entire transaction resulted in. Now, this is 4% of loss is equal to 4% of 2,40,000 plus 2,40,000. Students, actually, I did a small mistake. Let me tell you. Loss is equal to 4% of CP. Just think over it. I did a small mistake. Let me rectify it in the previous question also. 4% of CP. So what will be the selling price? Selling price will be 96% of CP. Just think about it. The selling price is 96% of CP. This 96% of CP is equal to what? This is 2,40,000 plus 2,40,000. You have to entire transaction. You have to determine the loss. So I can say 96 0, that is 96. Just a second, yeah. 96% of CP is equal to 4,80,000. Okay, now what do you require? You require 4% of CP. What do you require? 4% of CP. How will you calculate C? 96 converted to 4 means 1 by 24. Here also you will do 1 by 24. 48 when divided by 24 will give you a 2, and after that there will be 4 zeros. So overall there is a loss of, if I'm not doing any mistake, loss of 2,000 rupees. Let me re-verify. 4,80,000. This should be 1 0 less. Okay, this will be your answer. Okay, let's move back to the previous question. I did some mistake. Now see the, wait, let me correct this. We will do very fast this time. So SP will be what? SP will be 96% of CP, and this is given to us as 12 plus 12. Therefore 96% of CP is equal to what? 24. So now what do we require? The loss is 4% of CP. This is how much? This is actually 1 by 24. So in terms of rupees also, you will convert it into 1 by 24. That is 1 rupee. So therefore there is a loss of 1 rupee. Whosoever has framed the question should have mentioned some other value a little less, so that some of the students or a fellow like me could have done a mistake. Options were very close, not precise, so that's why I marked this. And eventually, answer came out to be right. You understood, my students? Let's move to the next one. We should do all of this type. This is a good type of question. Okay, good sort of practice question. A man sells two chairs for rupees 120 each, and by doing so gains 25 on one and 25 on the other loss. His loss on the whole transaction is C. First of all, overall loss is equal to x square by 100%, or I can say 25 square by 100%. That is 6.25%. 6.25%. This can also be written as 6.25 divided by 100, or you can say 1 by 16. This is the loss. 6.25% is the loss. See, students, this is equal to 6.25%. Then SP will be what? SP will be 93.75% of CP, or better way, 6.25%, or I can say 1 by 16 of the cost price. So selling price will be how much? Selling price will be 15 by 16 of the cost price, because that way calculation will be easier. So I can say the loss is 1 by 15 of the CP. Getting it? This is 93.75%. The main thing is, if you divide this by 1 by 15, you will get this value. Okay. If you This is actually like this. The loss is 1 by 15th of the SP. SP when done 1 by 15 will give you the loss. Now what is the SP? SP is equal to 120 plus 120. Now if you do 1/15th of this, you will get the loss 250. If you do 1 by 15, you will get 16 rupee. This is your loss. Okay, dear students, you can have a look at it. Let me move to the next one. Let me increase the size also. A house and a shop were sold for rupees 1 lakh each. In this transaction, the house sale resulted into 20% loss, where the shop sale resulted in 20% profit. The entire transaction resulted in, see, first of all, loss will be what? Loss will be x square by 100%, or I can say is equal to 4% loss. That will be 4% loss of CP. SP will be 96% of CPC. Now you can do it very easily. So loss will be, I can say, 1 by 24 of CP. That is 1 by 24 of CP. CP is 1 lakh. Okay. So SP, I'm very sorry. Okay. If you do like this, 1 by 24. So 1 by 24 SP is what? 2 lakhs. Okay. So you get 1 by 12 lakh loss. I'm sure it must be clear to all of you now. Okay. So basically, we have done 4 exercises today, and in the next class also tomorrow, I'll be covering 4 exercises. The remaining 4 exercises. In this way, the entire chapter will be finished. I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. We have done reasonable number of questions today as usual. Dear students, carry on with your studies. Study thoroughly. Please don't waste your time. This is very important and crucial time for you. Bye bye. Take care.